Hi, I am Dr. K. Sai Prasad Reddy. Welcome to the subject software testing. Today we are going to discuss the topic most common mistakes in test cases. See, the test cases will be designed or will be written by the software testing team. In testing team, each and every software test engineer will design or will write the test cases. While writing the test cases by the software test engineers, sometimes there may be so many mistakes. So, the test cases should be designed effectively and efficiently without any mistakes. What are the most common mistakes that the software test engineers will do while designing the test cases or while writing the test cases? Those common mistakes we will discuss. So, there are the 7 most common mistakes. In the majority of the cases, the software test engineers will do these mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly. The first one is making test cases too long. It is one of the mistakes. See, the test cases should not be too long. The test cases should be in a concise manner. So, if you are going to write the test cases in a lengthy way, the efficiency will decrease. In what way? Because if you are maintaining the test cases in too long, unnecessary narration will be added. There are the chances to have the unnecessary narration in that particular test case. And also this is a time consuming factor. So that is why while writing the test cases, the software test engineers should write the test cases in a concise and in a simple way. It should not be too long. The second common mistake is incomplete, incorrect and illogical. See, sometimes the software test engineers will write the test cases in incomplete manner. So, and also sometimes the test cases will be not correct and not logical. So, you have to see that there should be a complete test case and all the test cases should be correct and all the test cases should be logical. And the third common mistake is ambiguity in the test steps. What it means? See, for each and every test case, there will be a number of test steps. While writing the test steps, it should be very clear. There should not be any ambiguity in the test steps. What do you mean with the ambiguity? Ambiguity is nothing but the confusion, lack of clarity. So, while writing the test steps in the test case, the software test engineer has to take the precautions that there should not be any ambiguity in the test steps. That means the software test engineer has to follow the sequence of these steps. And the fourth one, gaps or missings in the sequence of test steps. While writing the test steps in the test case, the software test engineer should follow the sequence of the test steps according to the requirements. See, based on the requirements only, the software test engineers will design the test cases. So the requirement is the basis for writing the test cases. Now, if you are writing one test case for the requirement, so you have to understand that requirement thoroughly, and then you have to write the test steps in sequential way. There should not be any jumpings, there should not be any gaps, there should not be any missings in the sequence of test steps. And leaving out a step, while following the sequence of the test steps, some software test engineers unknowingly or by misunderstanding, they will leave out some steps. If you are leaving out some steps in the sequence, obviously there will be a gap in the sequence. Yes or no? So there should not be any gap. If some gap is there, if some missing is there in the sequence, by leaving out the step, obviously it is not a good test case. Right? And lack of clarity in understanding the requirement. So as I told earlier, so the requirement document is the basis for designing the test cases. In requirements document, for each and every requirement, software test engineer is supposed to design the test case. So when can the software test engineer can design the efficient and effective test case? If and only if the software test engineer understands that requirement thoroughly, understands that requirement completely, understands that requirement clearly, then only he will be able to write very good test case. If there is a lack of clarity in understanding the requirement by the software test engineer, how can he write a test case? This is one mistake. So, the software test engineer should understand that requirement thoroughly. Then only he will be able to write the test case. And the next is unclear or ambiguity in the test case pass-fail results. See, the test case status, execution status. After executing the test case, you have to assign the status, whether the test case is pass or the test case is fail. So, when can we say that the test case is pass? If both expected results and actual results are matching or same, then we can say that a particular test case is pass. If there is a mismatching between expected results and actual results, then that the test case is set to be a fail. So, when you will get ambiguity in the test case pass-fail result? If you are not clear about the expected results and actual results. If there is a lack of clarity in the expected results and actual results, obviously there will be an ambiguity, that there will be some unclearness in test case pass-fail result. This is very important. So, that expected results and actual results. The expected results will be always derived from the requirements document. From the requirements. Actual results means after executing this particular functionality by giving the inputs, and whatever the result that is displaying on this display on the screen is called actual results. Now, you have to see whether this expected results and actual results both are matching or not. If both are same, then the test case execution status is pass. If not, that means if both are mismatching, then the test case execution status is said to be fail. So these are all the 7 common mistakes that the software test engineers will do. So even being a fresher, you have to keep in mind all these mistakes and you have to avoid these mistakes while designing the test cases. Right? Yeah. Please subscribe my channel. Share my videos to your friends, students groups and students community, those who are searching for the job in the IT industry. And please like my sessions and don't forget to raise your comment in the comment box. Thank you.